Hello everyone, welcome Lead School at Home. We have started third chapter of history in unit 4, that is the making of a global world. In that we have studied the first point, the pre-modern world, then the second point, the 19th century, which was started from 1815 to 1914. Then we have studied the third point, that is the interwar economy. Now we will start the next point, that is fourth one, rebuilding a world economy, the post-war era. Please student, put your textbook in front of you while watching this video and be ready with your pen, pencil and notebook. Let us start. Point number 4, rebuilding a world economy, the post-war era. The Second World War broke out and mere 2 decades after the end of the First World War. Means after the First World War, Second World War broke out. Mere 2 decades after that. Now here the word is there, that is mere. Mere means only. Now it was fought between the Axis powers, mainly Nazi Germany, Japan, and Italy, and the Allies, Britain, France, the Soviet Union, and the US. Means this Second World War was fought in between two opposite groups. First one is Nazi Germany, Japan, and Italy, and opposite side Britain, France, the Soviet Union, and the US. It was a war waged for 6 years on many fronts, in many places, over land, on sea, in the air. And this war was waged near about 6 years on many fronts, in many places, over land, on sea, and in the air. Once again, death and destruction was enormous, and once again death and destruction happened in large quantity. At least 60 million people, or about 3% of the world's in the year 1939 population, are believed to have been killed. And in this war, near about 60 million people, it means 3% of the world in the year 1939 populations are believed to be have killed. Directly or indirectly, as a result of the war, millions more were injured, and in this war millions people were injured. Unlike in earlier war, most of these deaths took place outside the battlefields, and in this war most of the death were took place outside the this war, means these battlefields. Many more civilians than soldiers died from war related causes, and many more civilians than soldiers died from this war. Vast part of Europe and Asia were devastated, and in large part of Europe and Asia were destroyed, and several cities were destroyed by aerial bombardment or relentless artillery attacks, and several cities were also destroyed by bomb bombardment. Now here the word is there, aerial. Now aerial means an attack, and relentlessness means merciless. Artillery means cannon. The war caused an immense amount of economic devastation and social disruption, and this war caused an immense amount of, now here immense Now the word immense means very large amount of economic devastation and social disruption has happened. A reconstruction promised to be long and difficult, and a reconstruction promised to be long and difficult. Now we will move towards the next paragraph. While moving to the next paragraph, see here one figure has given, that figure number 24. German forces attack Russia July 1941. Hitler's attempt to invade Russia was a turning point in the war. Two crucial influences shaped post-war reconstruction, and two crucial influences shaped post-war reconstruction. The first was the US emergence as the dominant economic, political, and military power in the Western world, and that first influence was the US emergence as the dominant economic, political, and as well as military power in the Western world. The second was the dominance of the Soviet Union, and second was the Soviet Union has the dominance on opposite side. It had made huge sacrifice to defeat Nazi Germany and transform itself from a backward agriculture country into a world power during the very years when the capitalist world was trapped in the Great Depression. And that war and with the defeat of Nazi Germany, and it transformed itself from backward in agriculture into a world power during the very years when the capitalist world was trapped in the Great Depression. Now we will move towards the next point. While moving towards the next point, again one figure is there, that is 25. Stalingrad in Soviet Russia devastated by the war. See here, the picture has given of the devastation. Now 4.1, post-war settlement and the Bretton Woods institution. Now here, economists and politicians drew two key lessons from interwar economic experiences. Means first one is economist and second one is the politicians. Drew two key lessons from this war. First, an industrial society based on mass production cannot be sustained without mass consumption. And that first one lesson is industrial society based on mass production cannot be sustained without mass consumption. But to ensure mass consumption, there was a need for high and stable incomes, and for that ensuring mass consumption, there was a need of a high and stable incomes. Incomes could not be stable if employment was unstable, and income that could not be stable if employment was unstable. Thus, stable incomes also required steady, full employment, and that's why if you want stable income, so then we want steady and full employment. But markets alone could not guarantee full employment, but market alone could not give guarantee of full employment. Therefore, governments would have to step in to minimize. Now we will move towards on the next page. Fluctuation of price, output and employment. means government has taken a step to minimize fluctuation of price, output and employment. Economic stability could be ensured only through the intervention of the government, and that economic stability could be ensured only through the intervention of the government. If the government ensure that time economic stability will happen. The second lesson related to the country's economic links with the outside world, and second lesson is to related to a country's economic link with the outside world. The goal of full employment could only be achieved if governments had power to control flow of goods, capital and labor. And the goal of full employment could be only be achieved if the government had power to control flows of goods, capital and labor. Means if the government control these things, means flow of goods, capital and power, that time the goal of full employment will be achieved. Thus, in brief, the main aim of the post-war international economic system was to preserve economic stability and full employment in the industrial world. And in the brief, the main aim of the post-war international economic system was to pursue preserve economic stability and full employment in industrial world. Its framework was agreed upon at the United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference held in July 1944 at Bretton Woods in New Hampshire, USA. And the framework was agreed upon the United Nations Monetary Fund and Financial Conference, which were held in July 1944 at Bretton Woods in New Hampshire in the USA. The Bretton Woods Conference established the International Monetary Fund, means IMF, means International Monetary Fund. This is the short form, that is IMF, and the full form is International Monetary Fund, to deal with the external surpluses and deficits of its member nations. And it deal with the external surplus and deficits of its member nation. The International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, popularly known as the World Bank, was set up to finance post-war reconstruction. And that established bank, which was known as the World Bank, was set to finance post-war reconstruction. The IMF and the World Bank are referred to as the Bretton Woods institutions, or sometimes the Bretton Woods twins, means IMF and the World Bank was referred to as the Bretton Woods institutions and sometimes the Bretton Woods twins. The post-war international economic system is also often described as the Bretton Woods system, and the post-war international economic system is also often described, means also known as Bretton Woods system. Now we will move towards the next point. While before moving towards the next point, see one figure is there, that is figure number 26. Mount Washington Hotel situated in Bretton Woods, US. This is the place where the famous conference was held. Now we will move towards the next point. Here in this next point, we will see the IMF and the World Bank commenced financial operations in 1947. means IMF and World Bank commenced its financial operations in the year 1947. Decision making in these institutions is controlled by the Western industrial powers, and decision making in these institutions were controlled by the Western industrial powers. The US has an effective right of veto over key IMF and World Bank decisions, and the US has an effective right of veto over key IMF and World Bank decision. Now we will move towards the next paragraph. In this paragraph, the International Monetary System is the system linking national currencies and monetary system. The International Monetary System is the system the linking between national currencies and monetary system. The Bretton Woods system was based on fixed exchange rates, and that Bretton Woods system was fixed on some exchange rates. In this system, national currencies, for example, the Indian rupees, were paged to the dollar at a fixed exchange rate. Now here the word is there, paged. The page is one type of metal, means in this system national currencies, for example Indian rupees, were purged to the dollar at a fixed exchange rate. Now in India, you take, when we see in the news, that is near about $1 means near about 70 rupees in India. The dollar itself was anchored to gold at a fixed price of $35 per ounce of gold. Now near about 1 ounce, ounce means it is the unit of weight, and 1 ounce means near about 28.5 gram of gold. Now we will move towards the next point. Now while moving towards the next point, one discussion as there. Discussion is on briefly summarize the two lessons learned by economists and politicians from the interwar economic experiences. Please student discuss with yourself. Now we will move towards the next point, 4.2, the early post-war years. The Bretton Woods system inaugurated an era of unprecedented growth of trade and incomes for the Western industrial nations and Japan. And that Bretton Woods system inaugurated an era of unprecedented. Now here the word is there, unprecedented means never knowledgeable before, means never known before. Growth of trade and incomes for the Western industrial nations and Japan. World trade grew annually at over 8% between 1950 to 1970, and incomes at nearly 5%. And that world trade grew annually at over 8% between the year 1915 to 1970, and income is also nearly 5%. The growth was also mostly stable without large fluctuation, and the growth is also stable without any fluctuations, means rupees cannot be go down or maybe rise. That fluctuation will not be happen, means $1 see in use, if you see in news at one day it tell you about $1 rupees is 70, but after 2 or 3 days it comes 71 or 69. For much of this period, the unemployment rate, for example, averaged less than 5% in most industrial countries. And for much of this period, The unemployment rate, for example, averaged less than 5% in most industrial countries. Now we will move towards our next page. These decades also saw the worldwide spread of technology and enterprise. Developing countries were in a hurry to catch up with the advanced industrial countries. Now, these decades, we will see some rise in the technology and enterprise, and these rise we will see worldwide, that is spreading of technology and enterprise. Developing countries were in hurry to catch up with the advanced industrial countries, and developing countries where they are running to catch up the advanced industrial countries because they have some innovative technology and enterprise. Therefore, they invested vast amount of capital importing industrial plant and equipment featuring modern technology, and therefore developing countries were invested vast amount of capital importing industrial plant and equipment featuring modern technology, and that's why these developing countries invested in vast amount. Now next paragraph we will see in our next video. If any query is there, please comment your query. Thank you.